everyone, and welcome back to the channel. For all the returning subscribers, thank you so much for watching, and for all the new subscribers, please make sure to click the subscribe button. So anyway, I know what you guys are hoping for today. You guys are probably hoping for a makeup tutorial. You are not going to get it from me. I am too tired. I just came from work, but I definitely had to film this video for you guys because everybody has been asking me for a couple of years to tell the story. And the reason why they asked me to tell the story was because I had a little bit of a venting slash ranting session on Twitter a couple of years back when all of this spiraled out of control, and then what people would ask me, what happened, because I'm a very like encrypted person. I never really want to tell what's going on because I never want people to really know my business, but my tweets kind of hint at what's going on. Like, I'm a very subliminal person, and if you don't catch the hint, that's all you, because then clearly you're stupid. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to tell a story time that I have been meaning to keep it locked away in some room because, one, I wanted to respect all the parties involved. I have no beef with them anymore, even though I feel like they did me dirty, like I'm the losing party here. But I have no beef to anybody involved in the story. And two, I just hated my private life being exposed. Like, I'm one person, so now I hate being embarrassed. I hate my laundry airing out to dry. Look, I can take it like with a chin, like water off a duck's back, but I just hate people knowing what's going on in my life. Anyway, this story time involves a lot of drama that happened back in varsity. As you guys can see, the title says it all. So without further ado, let's just get into it, guys. Okay, cool. So guys, I'm drinking Berry Blaze from Liquid Fruit. It's nothing too bad. If I tweaked it, you'll probably hear from like if I slur or something. Okay, so this story basically happened around 2013, 2014 times, and this was when I was in university. And essentially, this is when I found out the whole of South Africa knew that my ex made this one girl pregnant. Everybody in the whole freaking East Rand knew except me. Like, this is some shady ass. Anyway, so how the story actually started was towards the end of my high school career, I had been in a relationship with someone, and then, you know, when you approach university, you have those fears that, you know, high school sweethearts never really make it out of university years, depending on how much they really love each other and whatnot. Not that that affected us, but I just felt like at the time, you know, it was really not going to work, and I think he agreed with me because we weren't even going to go to the same universities anyway, but we ended up going, so it was kind of tricky. But we obviously went our separate ways, and at the time that we were going our separate ways, I had started speaking to Jerome. I'm going to call him, for story's sake, let's call him Jerome. Now, Jerome is somebody I grew up with within the East Rand. I don't want to say where, because once I start saying where, but you guys know I grew up, so I grew up in Sprayview. So Jerome stayed in Sprayview, and I stayed in Sprayview, but like he stayed on the other side, and I stayed on the other side. Cool, sharp. And then I had always known Jerome. We were always friends throughout my high school life, but then we only started kicking it towards the end of like my matric year, varsity years. And I think it was because you know, when things are new and things are like sparky, and they used to like going out, him and his friends, so he would always invite me, and we'd always go out, and I think that's kind of where the spark started and stuff. So cool. So towards the end of, I think, my matric year, November 2012, or was it November 2013? I can't really tell, guys. The years have just gotten me all blurred out. But once I start telling the story, I'll start remembering. But anyway, I think it was November 2012 or November 2013 is when we started like really kicking it. But by that time, I think I had a car. I think I had a car. So it must have been November 2013. No, that's not right. Yeah, I think it was November 2013, 2014, 2015. Yeah, that's right. So 2013. So when him and I started kicking it, he told me about this girl that lived in his hood that he used to be with. For story's sake, let's call her Puleng. So now Puleng lived about a street or two away from Jerome, and I lived maybe about a 30-minute walk from the both of them. So 5-10 minute drive. I lived on the other side, they lived on the other side. Shut. he told me, no, sharp, I used to date this Han. We used to have a thing, but it's over now, You know how guys always marks the story, nah, she's still holding on, but I ain't there no more. Blah, 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 blah. And then I'm just like, okay, then none of my business. I'm just me happy. So just give me the happy that I need. Sharp. And then him and I started going out and stuff. I have nothing really bad to say about this guy except that he was a great person, but when it came to boyfriending, shitty. But anyway, I guess that's just what happens when you meet someone and you're not ready to change for that person. So whatever. Back to the story. Cool. Me and this nigga here, we are gathering there, interesting, doing what we're doing. Even his mom is hyping us up. Wow, guys, moms will, they'll shake your life. Woo! I was like, no more with moms. Anyway, he introduced me to his mom, but his mom already knew who I was. So the introduction was never kind of a, oh, this is Naledi. But it was kind of a, oh, mom, you know Naledi. And the mom was like, oh, yeah, I know you. Hey. Then he would shy me in the corner, spice it up and say, yeah, my mom was always liked you. My mom always wanted us to be together. And da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, back then I was like, now I'm just like, stupid. Anyway, so his mom knew who I was, whatever. Guys, we did everything together. We were together almost every day. Sharp. So of course I'm not gonna pick up something wrong. Né? But then this was November, December, January times, just before varsity opened. Like a lot of my time I was with Jerome. Sharp. I picking him up and down, me spending petrol, being naive there, driving, yeah, roo. Here's my guys. Wow. So, fine, varsity opens. Okay, I'm going to school now, everything is cool. So, I moved from the East End and I went to go stay in the South. But I had stayed in the South from a long time. So, I used to go and sleep in the East End during holidays and then go back to the South when school was opening. So when I went back to the South, everything was great. I used to go to him in the weekends. Sometimes during the week after class, I'd go to his campus, then drop him off at home. What's that? What is that? Okay, where was I? Sometimes after campus, I would drive from my campus to his campus, drop him off at home, then go back home. Okay, clearly somebody doesn't want me to tell the story. And then, okay, cool. Like, I would obviously bend over backwards. And I wasn't doing it because he asked. I did it because that's just the kind of person I am naturally. And when I really want to be around someone, when I really want to spend time with that person, I will obviously do my best. And to be around that person, or to not even make that person feel like me being around is a burden. Sharp, cool. There I am. Vroom, 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 vroom. Then sometime around Feb, March. No, Buleng would give me dirty looks like if I'm in the hood, ne? Or she sees me, or her friends. So I would tell him and I'm like, no man, Buleng's friends are giving me dirty looks. What's going on here? And this was before I went to school. Like, I don't know, Buleng found out about you and she's not too happy about it and what. And I'm like, no, but I get it, you guys broke up. I get it, the breakup was mutual. So I think things should be okay now. Like, I'm not trying to be out here stealing people. I'm not throwing bricks. I'm not throwing anything at anyone, okay? And he's like, no, yeah, it's fine. I'll sort it out. I'm sorry that you had to go through this. Sharp. He's gonna sort it out. Sharp. March comes. How? Guys, Buleng has now disappeared off the face of the earth. Guys, I can't even remember seeing Buleng for maybe in a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months. Hey, Buleng, I had kemoqene khale. Ibilane, when the dirty looks that I used to get from my friends at the beginning of the year, Buleng was nowhere to be found, guys. I didn't know where she was. So then I'm like, obviously, because when I go to his hood now to go check out Jerome, I know that I'm gonna see Buleng somewhere somehow because they live like a street or two away from each other. Okay. Buleng, do nothing. Oh, sharp, cool. Because there were moments where I'd go to Jerome's house and I'd find Buleng walking out and I'd be like, And he'd be like, no, she came to collect series from my laptop. Yay! Vesingena's Puma. We're coming in like, you know, class periods. Okay, geography's done now, history, come in. Anyway, he would tell me, no, she would come get series and whatnot. I would like literally like bump into her a lot at his house. And in my mind, because I was still in like if you have my loyalty and honesty, don't break it. Like, don't break it, because the day I find out, shit is gonna get real messy. So I didn't have any reason not to believe him. But also because I'm just a bit of a snipe up, like, you know, when you like someone and then they, no baby, it's just like this. Okay, sharp. Then March, April, man, I'm not seeing Buleng anymore. I'm like, okay, where's Buleng? I ask him, I'm like, hey, have you noticed Buleng's nowhere to be found? And I'm asking casually, like I'm not trying to suss out anything, but I'm trying to fish. He's like, yeah, no, I don't know where she is. I'm like, okay, sharp. Now Gumunandi, now I have his full undivided attention. Gumunandi DTA. And then June time, yo guys, that's when my life changed. Now bear in mind, he was still giving me issues throughout that period in time. He was still doing shady stuff, doing little shady things, not picking up his phone, doing this, going to varsity, and then another girl popped up, Brittany. He's explaining Brittany like this. So there were a lot of things he was still doing in the midst of February, March till July that obviously I had to deal with. July time comes, me being the girl that I am, I'm chilling with Nandi. My old school friend hits me up. For story's sake, I'll call her, because I can't say her name because I'm going to give it away. For story's sake, I'm going to call her Cindy. Cindy texts me, she WhatsApps me, she's like, hey Naledi, how are you? I'm like, how? Cindy, long time, where are you? Let's grab quarters, I'm actually in the hood. She's like, are you in the hood? No. Yeah. I'm like, I'm in the hood. She's like, are you in the hood? Because I need to talk to you. I'm like, no, okay, listen, I'm about to go see Jerome, but let's just handle this fast. What's up? What do you need to talk about? Like, no, go see Jerome, I'll talk to you later. Sharp. So I go back to the south and I forget to tell her that I've left. I'm like, Ish, damn it, I'm home now. What did you want to say? She's like, Ish, I don't know how I'm going to tell you this. I'm like, tell me what? What is it that you want to tell me? It's like, there's rumors. I'm like, rumors that are saying what? No, there's rumors. Rumors that are saying what? No, there's rumors that Jerome has a baby. Jerome? My Jerome? Nah, you playing. It can't be. No, it can't be. No, there's rumors that Jerome has a baby. And I'm like, but this doesn't make any sense because I'm with Jerome every day. This makes no sense. How? No, there's rumors that Jerome has a baby. And I'm like, okay, with who? With Buleng. Yeah. Guys, you know when you hear with Buleng, that sound that Fast and Furious does these days when the car crashes, goes, and you just hear, I'm just like, with who? With Buleng. Now, how Cindy found out that Buleng is pregnant is because Buleng and Cindy go to the same church. So Buleng stopped going to church for some time. And now, obviously, some moms are asking, man, where's Buleng? Asking her mom, where's Buleng? And her mom was saying, no, Buleng went to her grand's for a while. But I think apparently her mom had told one of her friends that, Buleng went on a sabbatical because Buleng, So, when Cindy tells me, I'm like, okay, how many other people know this? And why am I only finding out now? Because turns out, I found out just before she was about to give birth, or just when she gave birth, or something. I'm not sure. I'm like, okay, how long have you known this? And she's like, no, for some time. I was just not sure if I should tell you. So now I'm losing my cool there. No, how could you not tell me? You're my friend. You're my friend. And she's like, yes, I'm your friend, which is what I told you, because I also needed to be sure, because we also didn't know. Okay. So now I'm shaken. This is the same person. Ngisuye Rodipot must pass there by Auckland Park, pick his ass up, take him to the east right, go to the south, come, yo. Now things are shaking. Now things are really shaking. Now I'm just like, you, okay. So I go and I ask this guy, and I'm like, Jerome, what's this I'm hearing? Ah, no, what do you mean? What's this I'm hearing about you having a baby? No, what? No, actually, this hand is lying. She's saying the baby's mine, but I asked her for a DNA test. I'm like, wait a minute. So back it up. So you knew this hand was pregnant. You knew this hand disappeared because she was pregnant. Meaning there was conversations between you and her where she told you, nigga, I'm pregnant. And throughout that whole analysis, you didn't think to tell me that there's a possibility that you might be someone's father. No, it's because I thought she was lying, you know, she's done this before where she's tried to, trap me, and I'm just like, like, do you hear what she's saying? Do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth? Like, no, so now he's talking, and this is just me. No, I asked her for a DNA test because I don't believe the kid is mine. I'm like, okay, sharp. She has the baby. Does the baby not look like a spitting image of Jerome? Speedy. Twins. Father, son. Father means son. Father, you can't deny son. Like, that kid looked exactly like Jerome. And then I was like, who's the snipe up now? And then eventually, I don't know, me and this Han eventually got to talking at some point. And I asked her because sorry guys, I'm a woman to woman, if you ever, I don't know. I just like, I can communicate with another person to hear their perspective. I'm not trying to say that I don't secretly hate you in that moment in time. No, but I'm not going to just shun you and automatically paint you as the bad person. So I met up with this hand. So obviously get some perspective. Like, what is going on? Are you guys still dating? Must I give you guys some space? You guys have a baby now. Like, do y'all want me to just shimmy on out of here? Like, I can just... So I met up with her, and then I obviously tried to find out what was going on. And she told me that, no, this nigga knew from the moment I fell pregnant last year. I'm like, last year, Nick. No, last year around November time. This nigga knew that this hand was pregnant. Jerome knew that Blake was pregnant. What Jerome decided to do was do a shimmy on out of there. From her story, what she told me, which sounded a lot more real and a lot more believable than what he was telling me, was that no, she told him. She told him and she told him and she told him, and he kept ignoring her texts, claiming she's lying. Oh, he even at some point said, no, I'll support you, and then did it. So the whole of the East Rand at that time knew that this girl was pregnant with this guy's child. All of them except me. So I think it was like the biggest lesson of my damn life, you guys. Like, I just want to talk about how that changed me, okay? That changed me. Look, I eventually found out, had to accept it, had to move on with it. Did I stay with him? Yes, until I realized I was being a sniper, because for the remainder of the relationship, it was really shitty and he didn't stop his ways. So eventually decided to leave. I'm in a better space right now. But anyway, overall the story was that yeah, the whole of my neighborhood actually knew that he was the father of that child. And the whole of my neighborhood actually knew that he was still with her whilst he was with me. And he was preparing himself to be a father figure. Whilst I was there thinking, man, boyfriend of the year. No wonder why he was doing things so right. He was preparing, father in training, whilst boyfriend certificate achieved. That's what was going on. Like, but anyway, I'm so over it. I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. To anybody who has any queries or questions, definitely comment down below, because I know I left a lot of stuff out throughout the couple of months where all of this transpired. Just know again that this was just meant to be a funny story time, and to everybody, all the parties involved, thank you guys for making my life such a great story to tell for the channel. But if you guys want to see any more story times, make sure to comment below and let me know what kind of more story times you want to see. This was crazy for me to do, but it was actually funny when I look back on it for all the things that I used to do. But anyway, you guys, I will definitely see you guys in my next video, because I am super tired and I need to get myself right. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.